You just heard the headlines, now moving on to details. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina was accorded a warm reception as she reached Singapore this afternoon on a 4-day official visit to Singapore at the invitation of her Singapore counterpart Lee Hsien Loong. A VVIP flight of Biman Bangladesh Airlines carrying the Prime Minister and members of her entourage landed at Changi Airport in Singapore at 2:30 p.m. local time. Singapore Senior Minister of State of the Ministry of Environment and Water Resources and the Ministry of Health, Dr. Amy Khor, received the Premier at the airport. Sheikh Hasina will be given a welcome reception by the Singapore government tomorrow. After the welcome reception, the Premier will pay a courtesy call on Singapore President Halimah Yacob. Official talks between Sheikh Hasina and Lee Hsien Loong will take place on Monday morning. Following the talks, Bangladesh and Singapore are set to sign 6 memorandums of understandings (MOUs) for further enhancing cooperation in different sectors. On Tuesday morning, she will attend a ceremony where an orchid in Singapore Botanical Garden, also World Heritage Site, will be named after Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. The Prime Minister will return home on March 14. President Mohammad Abdul Hamid has sought intensified global efforts to unlock a new dynamic in solar and other renewable energy to negate the climate change effects, as countries like Bangladesh were already exposed to its impact. He was speaking at the plenary session of the International Solar Alliance (ISA) founding conference in the Indian capital New Delhi today. India and France co-host the first edition of the International Solar Alliance ISA Summit, being joined by heads and ministers of dozens of countries in the day-long event at the Rashtrapati Bhavan. President Abdul Hamid added, clean energy is essential for overall development recognized in SDG 7 for ensuring everyone's access to affordable, reliable, sustainable and modern energy. The Bangladesh president said global warming and its subsequent effects on many countries were now a reality, with Bangladesh being one of the worst victims. Abdul Hamid said Bangladesh by now joined all global initiatives on renewable energy, while he sought all-out support and solidarity from the ISA member states to unlock a new dimension in all areas of renewable energy, including solar power. He said Bangladesh installed around 5 million solar home systems serving around 20 million people of the country, while the government also installed a program to generate 500 megawatt of solar-based electricity for adding those to the national grid. He put emphasis on investing in renewable energy for improving energy access to rural and underprivileged people, as well as the safety of this planet. The President laid stress on taking well-coordinated and bold policy commitments and much investment to get the desired benefits in days to come. The New Delhi Solar Summit drew heads of state and governments of 24 countries and vice presidents, ministers and representatives from as many as 47 countries out of its 121 member states across the world. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said his government is trying to resolve the hurdles to the signing of the Tista water sharing deal with Bangladesh, keeping all concerned on board. He made the remark during a meeting with Bangladesh's President Mohammad Abdul Hamid on the sidelines of the International Solar Alliance Founding Conference 2018 at the Rashtrapati Bhavan in New Delhi today. After the meeting, Press Secretary to the President, Mohammad Jainal Abidin, said, during the meeting, President Abdul Hamid underscored the importance of the Tista water availability for the socio-economic development of Bangladesh. In response, Narendra Modi said his government is providing all-out efforts to this end and is keen to resolve the issue together with everyone. The President also sought Indian cooperation for safe, dignified and sustainable return of forcibly displaced Rohingyas to their homeland in Rakhine state of Myanmar. In reply, Narendra Modi said the matter has already been discussed with Myanmar, assuring Bangladesh of giving assistance in this regard, as it is a big problem for it. He also lauded the communal harmony prevailing in Bangladesh, mentioning the festivals of all religions are being celebrated at Bongo Bhavan. The third span of Podda Bridge, one of the largest infrastructure projects in Bangladesh, has been installed, making a total of 450 meters of the bridge visible. The Seven Seas superstructure was installed today between piers 39 and 40. Previously, 300 meters of the bridge had been made visible with the installation of two spans between piers 37, 38 and 39. The first span was installed on September 30 of last year and the second on January 28 of this year. A total of 41 spans are to be placed for the 6.15 kilometers long bridge. Health and Family Welfare Minister Mohammad Nasim has said that 17 ministries are working along with the Health Ministry to ensure better health services for mother and child. He said this while speaking at a roundtable discussion meeting on mother and child health at Prothomalo office in the capital today. Bangladesh National Nutrition Council Secretary Mohammad Shah Nawaz and representatives of international development partners were present on the occasion. Mohammad Nasim said a number of international organizations including World Health Organization praise health services activities in Bangladesh. Road, Transport and Bridges Minister and Awami League General Secretary Obaidul Qadir has said that the people would give a befitting reply to BNP if it carries out violent acts in the name of movement. He told a function to lay foundation stone of superstructure construction of Meghna Gomti second bridge on Dhaka-Chittagong Highway in Daudkandi in Kumilla today. Daudkandi Upazila Chairman Muhammad Ali Shuman, Municipality Mayor Naim Yusuf and high officials of the project were present. Obaidul Qadir said the people are now more conscious and disciplined. They do not want any disorder, so they did not support BNP's violent acts in the name of movement. He expressed optimism that the construction of Kachpur Meghna and Meghna Gomti second bridge on the Dhaka-Chittagong Highway would be ended 6 months before the stipulated time. The government is set to finalize the National Agriculture Policy 2018 soon with a view to making it the befitting complying with the contemporary world. Agriculture Minister Begum Motia Chaudhary said this while addressing a review workshop on the draft of National Agriculture Policy 2018 at Bangladesh Agricultural Research Council BARC in the capital today. Shared by Senior Agriculture Secretary Muhammad Moinuddin Abdullah, the workshop was attended by Chairman of the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Finance Ministry Dr. Abdul Razak and member of the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Agriculture Ministry Abdul Mannan among others. Former BARC Chief Dr. Wais Kabir presented the highlights of the draft of National Agriculture Policy 2018. Motia Chaudhary said the agriculture sector is now facing various challenges, including the climate change. She said the government has enacted the revised National Agriculture Policy 2018 for ensuring food security and transforming the sustainable agriculture into a commercial approach. Speaker Dr. Shirin Sharmin Chaudhary has said that achievement of Sustainable Development Goal will be expedited if Parliament members associate themselves with the development activities progress under the leadership of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. She said this while changing the meeting of Bangladesh Association of Parliamentarians on Population and Development BAPPD at the Parliament Bhavan today. Members of the committee, Chief Whip ASM Firoz, Muhammad Shohiduz Zaman Sharkar, Mahbub Aragini, AFM Ruhul Haq, Muhammad Habib Millat, Farhad Hussain, Advocate Sanjida Khanum, Advocate Kulsum Sriti, Begum Selina Begum and Begum Noori Hasina Lili Chaudhary were present at the meeting. Shirin Sharmin Chaudhary said Parliament members are playing effective role in checking child marriage, maternity and neonatal mortality and assisting youth development, which will help the government to achieve its development goal. Meanwhile, United Nations Population Fund UNFPA country representative Dr. Asha Britta Torkelson made a courtesy call on Speaker Dr. Shirin Sharmin Chaudhary at her office today. During the meeting, they discussed about the proceeding of the Jatiya Sangshad, women empowerment and importance of celebrating International Women's Day. Dr. Shirin said through different programs, the UNFPA has played a positive role in reducing maternity and infant mortality rate and eradicating child marriage in the country. She hoped that UNFPA would continue its support in improving children and mothers' health care in the days to come. Mentioning Dr. Shirin as a role model in establishing women empowerment, Dr. Terkelson said women can excel in life if given equal opportunity. The UNFPA country representative praised the role of Joita, a government-supported organization, in facilitating women entrepreneurs at grassroots level. Information Minister Hassanul Haq Inu has said the government of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has ensured communal harmony and people's participation in rediscovering the role of state to come out of least developed state status. He said this at a meeting on Bangladesh's promotion from LDC declaration at the Information Ministry conference room at the Secretariat today. State Minister for Information Tarana Halim, Information Secretary Muhammad Nasiruddin Ahmed, BTV Director General Harun Rashid, Chief Information Officer Kamrun Nahar, Director General of Mass Communication Muhammad Zakir Hussain, BSS Managing Editor Abul Kalam Azad, and representatives of different ministries and directorates were present. The Information Minister said the country is on way to become a developed country through creating a non-communal society imbued with the spirit of liberation war. State Minister for Information Tarana Halim has urged BTV officials to work unitedly for raising the standard of the programs of Bangladesh television. She said visible change in quality can be made through highest coordination of technology and talent in making programs and news of the state-owned channel. Tarana Halim said this while sharing views with senior officials of Bangladesh Television headquarters at Rampura in Dhaka today. BTV Director General Harun Rashid presented progress report of Bangladesh Television achieved during the last 9 years. Development of program and news standards, measures taken to solve existing problems and challenges through PowerPoint presentation. Deputy Director General Program Shurot Kumar Sarkar was present on the occasion. Tarana Halim stressed on remaking of popular old drama serials, publicity of government's development activities, and making quality programs and air standard news. She also praised recent developments of BTV programs despite various limitations. Now, international news. China has approved the removal of term limits for its leader in a move that effectively allows Xi Jinping to remain as president for life. The constitutional changes were passed by China's annual sitting of the National People's Congress today. The vote was widely regarded as a rubber-stamping exercise. 2 delegates voted against the change and 3 abstained out of 2,964 votes. China had imposed a 2-term limit on its president since 1990s. But Xi Jinping, who would have been due to step down in 2023, defied the tradition of presenting a potential successor during October's Communist Party Congress. Instead, Xi consolidated his political power as the party voted to enshrine his name and political ideology in the party's constitution, elevating his status to the level of its founder, Chairman Mao. The Syrian army has made a significant advance in its effort to take rebel-held eastern Ghouta. Troops have cut off the region's biggest town, Douma, and isolated another according to UK-based conflict monitors, the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights. The advance would effectively split the region into 3 parts. The Syrian government began a major offensive last month to retake eastern Ghouta near the capital Damascus. Since then, they have reportedly taken control of half of the region in an advance that has left around 1,000 civilians dead over the past 3 weeks. The UN has called the bombardment unacceptable, saying it amounts to the collective punishment of civilians. Coming back to the national news. Industries Minister Amir Hossain Amo has said the southwestern part of the country would be the main trade center of South Asia after setting up of shipbuilding industries in Borguna and completion of Paira Port and Podda Bridge. The minister said this while visiting the proposed sites of shipbuilding and ship recycling industries at Tetulbaria of Taltoli Upazila in Borguna today. Shipping Minister Shahjahan Khan was also present. The shipping minister said there is no alternative to Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina to continue the trend of development. He said that the country is going ahead under the leadership of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Amir Hossain Ammu said the country could be turned into a developed one if the development trend is continued. Commerce Minister Tofail Ahmed has said none can foil the next general election. The minister said this while addressing a grand rally at Chandra Prasad of Bhelumia Union in Bhola Shodar Upazila today. District Awami League General Secretary Abdul Momin Tulu was also present. Tofail Ahmed said, in spite of BNP's conspiracy, the next general election will be held under Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina-led government as per the Constitution, and the Election Commission will ensure a free and fair election, he added. Bangladesh will observe a 1-minute blackout on the night of March 25 in memory of the history's worst brutality carried out by the Pakistani army on the Black Night of March 25 in 1971. Home Minister Asaduzzaman Khan Kamal told newsmen after a coordination meeting held at the Home Ministry's conference room in the capital today. The minister said during the blackout program, the power supply would be suspended from 9 to 1 past 9 p.m. across the country. Blackout program will be observed only to recall the horror of March 25, unleashed by the Pakistani barbaric army. The Home Minister said the government has undertaken all measures to ensure tight security at Savar National Memorial and also in the capital city and its adjacent areas on March 25 and the Independence Day on March 26. A program document on UNICEF cooperation in Bangladesh was signed between Bangladesh government and UNICEF at NEC conference room in Dhaka today. Secretary of Economic Relations Division Qazi Shafiqul Azam and UNICEF representative to Bangladesh Edward Beigedber signed the document on behalf of their respective sides. The duration of agreement is 4 years and the total contribution is $340 million. In this country program, UNICEF represents a shift in programming by introducing a life cycle approach where all the stakeholders have an active role to play and be accountable, focusing on newborns, infants and their mothers, and young children, children of primary school age and adolescents. Now, news on sports. Shooter Mehdi Hassan Liman of Pabna bagged first gold medal in the Bangladesh Youth Games 2018 today. Mehdi bagged gold in the .177 open sight air rifle event, scoring 247, and National Shooting Complex in the capital of the final round of Youth Games. Fazil Rabbi of Dhaka and Fardin Arnab of Netrakona won silver and bronze medals, scoring 239 and 236 respectively in the final of the event. In boys .177 match air pistol event, Sheikh Shahjalal Sadman of Netrakona won gold, while Shakib Al-Amin of Kishoreganj won first prize in the .177 match air rifle events. The girls match air pistol event, Nilufar Yasmin bagged gold, while Farbin Chaudhary owned first prize in the match air rifle, and Zinat Kabir owned gold in the open sight rifle event. The 58th prize distribution ceremony and conclusion of annual cultural completion of Dhaka Residential Model College was held at the college auditorium today. Principal of the college, Brigadier General Sheikh Shariful Islam, chaired the function, while Secretary, Secondary and Higher Secondary Education Department, Mohammad Sohrab Hussain, among others, spoke. Speakers urged all to build students as skilled human resource by teaching them morality, ideals, patriotism. Later, prizes were distributed among the participants. Now to end the bulletin, headlines once again. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina in Singapore on 4-day official visit. President Mohammad Abdul Hamid urges world community to formulate policy and finance renewable energy requirement. 450 meters of Podda Bridge. 450 meters of Podda Bridge visible as a third span installed. Government not concerned if BNP participates in election without Khaleda Zia, comments Obaidul Qadir. Government ensured communal harmony and people's participation to come out of least developed status, says Information Minister. Xi Jinping about to become lifelong president of China. And Patna shooter Mehdi Hassan begs first gold in Bangladesh Youth Games 2018. And that's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for staying with us, and we invite you to watch our